post this junk.
And we're live.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Instagram is wild.
No, bro.
It's wild.
Bro.
I just posted something and then what popped up? I was like, what is going on here? Anyway, man.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. All right, cool. Bet.
Quintendo,
What's up? Welcome
bro?
to another. What you say?
Oh, my bad. Quintendo up in here.
All right, facts. Hold on. Let me refresh my feed. All right, here we go. Young Busy in the building.
Busy works. What's popping?
Man, listen. Welcome everybody to another episode of UnQuantized podcast. And as soon as some more people get in here and get seated, Alexa, stop. What are you talking about, fam? Anyway, I'm gonna have to get started with a bit of a hot take, bro.
Oh man,
I got a small. It's one of them days, man. They got me hyped in the group text. Yeah, shout out to Rich, shout out to Fred, shout out to Daryl. They got me hyped in the group text real quick. So I had a few hot takes in the group text today.
I feel like this is gonna be a very hip hop. I heard Rich, so it's gonna be a very hip hop, very hot take.
You already know. Well, speaking of Rich, shout out to my man. He when I got back in the States, he came through and he got me. He made this it's a framed joint. It's like a big picture frame, and it got like a billboard on it that said be different, be dope, and it got all the songs I ever worked on listed on that joint. It's kind of fire, bro.
You got your own personal wiki page.
There you go. It's a gang of songs on there. So shout out to him. Shout out to my wife. That joint is fire. It's fire. All right. It's a few.
Shout out to that, because I would have, bro. I'd be forgetting records that I did. So for people to know and find out all the ones and like have it organized, that's a lot of
dog. It's the produced joints and it's the sound design joints.
Oh, that's crazy.
So when you look and you see weird songs like Lloyd, Shake It for Daddy on there.
Well, I forgot all about that song, bro.
Right.
I forgot that one.
Fam, it's a lot of wild songs on there. But yeah, when you start seeing Lloyd songs, there's some Carrie songs on there, a whole bunch of joints like I just forgot about.
That's crazy. So, you know what, bro? One day I'm gonna go through and listen. I want to listen to your discography like in whole. Because it'd be ones that you like. That one I forgot. I completely forgot you even did that one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I will. It's gonna be like 3. I'm gonna leave off, and no one ever hear those again.
Oh, I got a few of those, bro.
Facts though. All right, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Let's see.
We got Young Wiseman in the chat. Shout out to Wiseman, man. I just chopped it up with him. Was it yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chopped it up with him yesterday. Smoking Aces, what up, bro?
What up? You super fire. Busy said you got some videos for trap therapy.
Oh, fire. And if you haven't, get that trap therapy new sample pack. Me and Young Sound Oracle got
That's
melodies, MIDI, crazy drum.
By the way, before we get into it, today is a very important trap therapy day. Today is the last day to be able to get into our MIDI controller giveaway.
Thanks.
And it's also the last day for introductory pricing. It's gonna be a wrap after this. So
yeah, because it was going quick.
Yeah, I think we had 12 slots left, 11 slots left, something like that. So I'll send out an email after the show with the current number of slots. But yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. So if you haven't copped Trap Therapy, now's today, and definitely if you want to get into the giveaway, now is the day for sure.
Grind Lab, what up, bro? Smoking Aces, Trizza, loving that shirt. Yeah, this is a custom Trizza t-shirt. This is a one of one. So what I've been doing is all my favorite producers, I've been getting t-shirts made of them like this, like the band style. And I'm not selling them. I'm just getting them for myself. So I got a Battle Cat one. I got this one, bro. I got all kinds of random ones. I got a Max Martin one. How gangsta is that? The Max Martin band tee. It's very producer-ish, you know what I mean? So that's been my hobby on the side, getting these made. You know what I mean?
Super, super fire. Shout out to Battle Cat too. Him, Rick Rock, Rock Wilder, and a few others. They chimed in on a post that I did the other day.
Oh yeah, that went
And
crazy.
yeah, the post was just about who's your favorite active producer right now. And then Rockwilder jumped in and he just ran a list of like, he had to break it into like 2 different comments. And it was just full of producers because you can only do 10 per joint. So he listed almost like 20 producers. And so that was dope. Then Rick Rock jumped in that joint, and then Battle Cat jumped in that joint. So shout out to the goats, man.
Mm-hmm. Shout out, Ed.
Sure.
Dog, have you seen those videos? What do they call it? It's like the family something. It's like they're at a cookout and they all crip walk. Bro,
No.
bro, you have to see it though. It's the most LA, most great thing of, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's like, it seems crazy because as a kid, we used to crip walk in the, bro, I'm so ashamed that I even attempted as a kid. Like,
did you?
They at that time, bro, that was the thing to do. Everybody. We had no idea. I was 11 years old and Bow Wow did it. We was like, yeah, we about to run this one too. But bro, you see
how I finna get y'all knocked off.
Man, now no way, sir. You got that OT Genesis. But no, it's always like a Battle Cat beat and they be over there dancing, bro. And it's like amazing, bro. I gotta send you the clip so you can see how great it is.
Man, that's fire. Oh, shout out to Larry O, man. Larry O in the building.
Young Larry, you get me. The branding master.
Facts. Bro, okay. So I'm gonna get into a hot take.
Oh man.
That I just realized I had today. Fam, I believe all rapper movies are trash.
Ooh.
I've never seen State Property 1, never seen State Property 2, never seen I Got the Hookup, none of the rapper movies. Because it is my firm belief rapper movies are trash. Somebody can try to convince me otherwise, but bruh, all of it. The only one I've seen is Belly. And Belly, as much of a cult classic as it is, trash.
It's a horrible storyline. It is horrible. It's a classic movie, but horrible storyline.
Dog. I feel like when rappers make movies, it's like, okay, you're good at one thing and you have a lot of money, and now you're just trying something out and you have the money to do it. It's like when back in the day when like the big time like cocaine kingpins used to like try to like buy boat teams and become like boat racers.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen Cocaine Cowboys, but that's what they did. That's how I feel about rapper movies, bro.
See,
you just, yeah.
Quintendo said my very point. The only person I could think of is Will Smith.
Okay, good point. However, Will Smith, Snoop, Ice Cube, and the likes of them don't count because they actually were in major blockbuster movies. I'm talking about rapper movies. Those are rappers that happen to be good actors, good enough so that they were able to be cast in major blockbuster movies. They're now actors. Rapper movies include State Property, the Streets is Watching, that Paper Soldiers, all that type of stuff.
Oh, I got what you said. Good class.
Bam.
Smoker says, do you consider Friday a rapper movie? That is a good question.
Nope. No Cube movies are rapper movies. Friday, New Line Cinema, real production company.
I got you. So if it's straight
actually
to DVD,
in the movies,
straight to DVD,
straight to bootleg DVD.
You know who knows this answer, bro? My brother. Young Just Be Man No DJ would know this answer. If anybody knows this answer, it's him. He is the straight to DVD. I've never seen somebody so good at straight to DVD movies. Like that's all he watches, bro. He's like a historian for like rapper movies. And my older brother, same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. That is a good question, though.
Bruh, listen. State Property is a classic. I believe it. Nah, I'm sorry. I can't. And also, at the time when those movies came out, I was a little bit too active. Your boy was living life to be sitting there watching the straight to bootleg joints. I was out and about trying to get to it. But Rich is like, yo, son, you gotta come to the crib, man. We gotta watch State Property in its entirety. I'm like, son, no, we don't. We absolutely do not have to do that.
Beats Music makes a valid point. Classic, well, okay, but that falls. Well, classic It might pass. I don't think that was like a big movie. I think that was like an independent boy.
It was in the movies.
Okay.
In the real movies.
Yeah.
I paid full price to see it.
Yeah, okay. That's tough.
Yeah. And it came after they had put out a even bigger blockbuster movie, which was House Party.
Yeah, buddy.
They were legit.
Yeah,
and that joint had Pauly Shore in it, who at the time, that's a legit actor.
Buddy. We're having a slamming.
Facts. So yeah, don't confuse movies with rappers that are acting for a rapper movie. When I say rapper movie, once again, State Property, I Got the Hookup, any of those joints.
Let's see. Anyone seen Boosie movie? I didn't know Boosie had a movie, but I'm sold. Sign me up. That sounds hilarious.
I might have to watch that, especially if it's straight to Instagram.
Bro, Boosie and Webby, anything they're a part of, sign me up, dog. I'm there for the laugh, dog. They're unintentionally funny. They just gonna talk and it's gonna be funny, bro.
I still watch the Webby clip, the Breakfast Club clip.
Charlotte
the cartoon version.
Angela Lee. God damn, y'all got some hard ass names. Bro, I love that. That's one of my favorites.
So wait, I want to know in the chat, am I alone? Am I the only one that think rapper movies are trash? Because they told me I was going to get crucified for this and no one was going to ride with me. And that's fine. Sometimes you got to be a lonely island. But I just wonder, is anybody with me on that?
Yeah. That might be
it. Yeah. That's a tough one. It's a tough one. No one's riding with me. I'm riding by myself. I know.
And I don't watch that many movies, especially, bro. I'm the last person that should talk on this subject because I haven't seen half the movies y'all talked about.
See, so you haven't seen them either.
Colors,
not a rapper movie.
Yeah, I don't know what I've heard of it, but I don't even know what Colors is.
Dog, that's an old joint. Ice-T did the theme song to that shit. That's how you know.
Did they rap like Curtis Blow in the beginning? It just feel like that's the vibe it's giving me.
A little bit. I'm trying to remember the verse. Yeah, I'm a nightmare walking, psychopath talking. Yeah, it's a little. It wasn't really Curtis Blow, but it was sing along, read along.
What about the Kanye West movie that he did for? Was the one with the piano? Is it My Dark Twisted Fantasy? He had the little movie.
Dog.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Fam, you got me on that one. I didn't even know that existed.
He had like a movie. It's like with them sitting at the dinner table and him playing, and his Sanaa Lathan. She was like an angel and she was like running. You don't remember that?
I ain't gonna lie, son. I fell asleep in the middle of that description.
Hey man, Sanaa Lathan should have woke you back up. I remember that.
Shout out to Sanaa Lathan, man.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying to play devil's advocate. I'm trying to come up with an answer.
Dog, I don't know. And I it's cool if I'm alone on that, but I just can't. I can't do it. And apparently I have I lost my hip hop card for 17 days per Rich. I'm like, that's a light sentence, especially if I get time served and I don't have to watch those movies after that. That's a light sentence.
You good.
Yeah. I need time away from the culture anyway.
Oh, bro, have you seen this? So DJ Mustard had a set of studio rules before you come in the studio. Did you see it?
No,
bro.
Sounds fire. Can you read them?
This is how you know they fire, because people were upset about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know it's fire. So Mustard's studio rules. I'm reading this straight off the image. Do not come in here. Ooh. Oh, if you're fucking ugly. Wow. That's a strong start. That's a strong. Wow. Okay. All right.
All right. I wonder what it means.
If you did not hit the gym today, go. Do not come in my room just to look at what I'm doing. No negative Nancy's. Be happy to even breathe the same air as a Grammy Award-winning 100 million record-selling nigga like me. Yo, these are wow. High vibes only, no negative. I have no sympathy for lazy. Do me a favor. And do me no favors, no small talk, come to work, and think before saying dumb stuff. My security is armed and he will drag you out of here.
Damn, he ripped those straight out the Bible, didn't he?
Yeah, bro. He came in strong. Hey, you know what time it is once you read rule 1. You already know what time he on.
My man said, "Don't come in here if you ugly."
But
that's subjective. What if you get it wrong?
Yeah.
My mom said I was handsome. I'm sorry.
They come to the door and be like, "What's the password?" They're like, "Neptune's possessed the clones." And then everybody look around. It's like, nah, he's gotta go. Gotta go. She's gotta go.
That's damn, that's a harsh ass list though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know.
But at the same time, if I'm paying that studio rent, I kind of want the vibes to be how I want the vibes. You know what I mean? That's a lot of them studios ain't cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm paying an engineer.
If I sense that you don't feel lucky enough to breathe the same air,
that's wild, though. That's wild, bro.
Kick you out. That's super wild. But speaking of which, anybody in the chat, do you have any studio rules? And Young Trizza, I know you got a few studio rules.
Oh yeah. I'm sure. You know what I hate, bro? Is I hate when you're figuring out the idea and then people try to talk to you while you're figuring out the idea. It's like, bro, let me cook, bro. You see me struggling trying to record this damn melody, bro. You see how I messed up on the metronome 4 times and I'm trying to get it right. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me right now. This ain't the moment.
Don't talk to me and don't help me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out. I kind of know what I'm doing. It's sounding a little wonky right now, but don't. You ever had them people that give you it's the other note. Go back, like, fam.
Right. When I ask for help, that's fine. But when it's a clear moment when people are trying to figure something out. It's like, bro, don't do that, bro. I hate that, bro.
Yeah, it's trash. I have one rule, and it's kind of a sturdy rule. Don't fall asleep in the studio. I don't like that for some reason. Like in my spot, especially if it's not like a reasonable time to be asleep. Now, we've been here for 12 hours and it's 4 a.m, kind of understandable. But if it's 3 p.m. and you just snoring in the chair, fam, you gotta go.
Oh yeah. Oh, another one, bro, that people don't talk about a lot, man, is the person who's like overly hype about the artist in the room.
Ooh, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, bro, because sometimes I have to be careful with who you invite because it's always that person that doesn't act like they belong. They just act like they're just like how Mustard said, like, you act like you're just grateful to breathe the air. It's some people that's too grateful and they act crazy in the studio. And it's like, yo, if you're gonna be there, if you're not really doing much, you got to be in the back. Like, bro, sure. I spent years just sitting in the studio. I wouldn't talk, bro. I was glad to just like catch a vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then if somebody asks for help, that's when you know what I mean? But some people are just too aggressive with trying to get on. And it's like, bro, this ain't your time, dog. Don't try to play beats while I'm playing beats. This ain't even your session, bro. You here with me. Ask me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Don't spit 16 to everything either.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get up out of here.
Facts. Speak to everyone in the studio. Yep.
That's facts.
Like, say hi, introduce yourself, for sure.
We'll see. Sure. Don't come in with horrible hygiene. That's also facts. But if you're going on Mustard's rules, you got to be careful because you got to allot enough time to go to the gym that day, but still make it to the studio on time. You know what I mean?
Well, studio, it really don't start popping till about midnight. Most people's session. So you hit the gym during the day. You got plenty of time.
Bro, I feel like I'm one of the few people. I like the early sessions, bro.
100%.
I love morning sessions, bro.
Yeah.
I like to start
you at 11.
Yeah, bro. Perfect, dog. We're gonna work. We're gonna take a lunch break. We're gonna work a little bit more, and then I'm going home. And I'm doing my regular life stuff.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, the mornings are the best. Not like the mornings like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, but like the morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the best. Always.
Your buddy said, ain't nothing like cooking up smelling like a Whopper. Not the Charborough.
Right. You bring your son smelling like a Whopper Jr.
Points. That was a good one. That was a good one.
My man. But you gotta have certain studio rules, especially if it's your studio. I feel like you should have some standards. And people should have to respect your rules. I don't know if they had to be as strict as like don't be ugly. But
that was a while. But
that's a little bit.
like Doppler, you couldn't smoke in Doppler, and everybody knew it. And I respected it. I loved it though, because it kept the studio. It was a vibe to Doppler. They didn't play no mess. It won't be no. Doppler was a very chill studio. You know what I'm saying? If you there, you already know what time it is because they set the rules. They set those boundaries. Then in some studios that you come in there, you already know what time they on because the vibe is a little crazy. You know what I mean? And I typically don't really go to those studios.
Yeah, you go in and it got the air freshener.
Oh yeah.
And that smell don't ever come out of your studio either.
They got the Blackie Mouth Glade plug.
Man, listen. After years of having people smoking in your studio, that smell never comes out. Bro. The entire studio just smells like weed forever, bro.
Bro, all your MIDI
you got to demolish that.
Yeah, the color change on all the buttons and the pads and stuff.
Yeah, Easter yellow.
Oh yeah. It's no bueno, dog.
Nah, everything Easter yellow in that joint. Ugh, nasty.
Yeah, dog. Let's see.
What hold on. What's this chat talking about? Yeah, you can smoke outside.
Yeah, you can smoke outside.
Yeah. Dog, I remember one time, this was a long time ago, don't judge me, being transparent today, long time ago, was at Doppler. This had to be
at least 7 years,
Nah, fam, this had to be like 12, almost 15 years ago. I wasn't even living here.
Oh, I was just saying statute of limitations.
Oh, yeah, statute of limitations for 7 years.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I was visiting Georgia. The session was a Paula Campbell session. That lets you know.
Wow.
That lets you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a reference, boy.
Yeah, flip your hat on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, you weren't ready for that one. And I was at Doppler. Kind of early, not early in my smoking days, but back then. Hadn't smoked in a while. Got to Georgia, smoked. I was out there by myself. It was freezing cold. Fam, I was so baked. I didn't realize, my hand was numb. Super numb. And I could not open the door.
Oh.
I could not grab the door jump to open the door. The door was unlocked. Rare occasion, the door was unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was so late in the middle of the night. The person at the front desk had gone to the bathroom. They had gone somewhere, but the door was open. I could not open that joint, bro. At that point, all I can remember is the CeeLo line. I get high, but I don't get too high. That was too high.
That was a good point. I just feel like you just over here like
dog. Just slapping the door. Could not open that joint.
Take my strong hand.
Way back in the young Oracle days. I don't do stuff like that anymore, of course. But dog, it was funny because I was out there for a minute, bro. And then I also realized how cold it was and how cold I was.
Oh yeah.
Fam, I'm just out there slapping the door, bro. I look like a seal. Just slapping.
That's all bad.
Could not open that joint to save my life.
That's
done.
All bad.
Yeah, it was super bad.
Thanks, son.
Super bad. No Jonah Hill.
All bad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was terrible.
See. Oh, did you see this joint? No, so I know with cars it's like a shortage, which is making like used cars and new cars go up. But I didn't realize it's like a shortage of like chips, and so like DJ equipment and production equipment, the price is like going up because they can't find it. I didn't think it was like a shortage of chips and stuff like that. I thought that they had all that under control, but apparently, bro, it's bad.
Why is there a shortage of chips?
I have no idea. I knew something. The first time I heard about it was with cars because my lease is coming up on one of my cars, bro. And so I got to figure out you got what I'm gonna do next. And they were saying how expensive the cars are and like the value, and I'm like, what is going on? And it's something to do with the chips. Damn. But I didn't know it crossed over into everything else, and I'm just like, bro, like this is crazy, bro.
Hey, listen, if you want to get something, get it now.
Yeah, it's going bad. So
cop it now.
You need some DJ equipment or MPC. I wonder if it's like, does it affect that kind of thing? But I would think the DJ equipment and all that stuff running the same, type of chip.
I don't know, man. I imagine I could be totally wrong, but it seems to be like such mass-produced, low cost things. That's why I guess it would depend on what the reason is that it's a shortage. Because that's wild. Yeah. That's super wild. Like it's all like mass produced by machines. I'm like, what's the reason? And is there a human element in there that's making it a shortage? And where's that human element? Because now everything is like they blame everything on COVID.
Oh yeah.
It's like yeah, because of COVID. Man, I was in a store the other day. That joint said no refunds due to COVID. I was like, hey, get it how you live, fam. you just wanted to
make it a rules.
There you go. Yeah, no refunds due to COVID. I'm like, okay, for sure. Gotcha.
We not resending your sample packs because of COVID. They're like, what they gonna do? Hey, bro.
Hey,
COVID. Figure it out.
19. New strains and such. Research it.
Mom. Mathematics.
Wait. Man, speaking of copping stuff, though, this might help somebody out there. So, as you know, my old Galaxy S9 fell victim to the sea. To the sea, my friends. That joint split wide open. Salt water will do this to a phone. And these phones are waterproof. Fresh water, tap water, all that, good to go. Did not know. Salt water is the killer. It took like an hour for that joint to totally destroy my phone just didn't come on anymore. I waited, brought it back to the States with me. A full week later, this joint exploded and split in half.
Oh, so the battery like puffed up.
I don't know what happened. I just came down one day and it was like sitting up out of the case, and I just thought it wasn't in the case right. And this is what happened.
Dang.
So yeah, so RIP. As I said, the sea is a angry hoe with a cold heart. But listen,
let me find out the ocean turned your phone to the little pufferfish on SpongeBob.
It sure did. Hey, listen, my phone got too close to God.
Bruh.
It's too much to handle. But fortunately, and I had to back up iPhone for a while, so I wasn't without a phone. But then my life changed. I wanted to get a new, I wanted to get a new phone. I just wanted to get the same phone I got. And everybody knows the deal. You go to your store. I'm an AT&T dude, so you go to the AT&T store, and you just like, I want a new phone. And for some reason, you're in there for 6 hours. You sign a whole bunch of documents, and you don't lease the car, all that type of stuff. I started checking out buying phones off of Amazon. Fam, Amazon has a program called Renewed, basically. So sellers sell phones on there. They're refurbished, but they have to like follow this checkpoint of a whole bunch of rules, and you get a 90-day return policy. And what they do is they're either unlocked for specific carriers or they're fully unlocked. The fully unlocked ones might cost a little bit more. Sure. But if you have a phone with a SIM chip in it, which pretty much everybody does, you get a fully unlocked phone. You just put your SIM chip in it, you're ready to go. So I went, got another S9, same joint that I already had, Galaxy S9. And since this joint came out in 2018, I love my phone so much. I think doing like the S20, S21. Instead of getting a new phone and paying like $1,000, $1,400, I paid $160 for this phone.
Oh, that's crazy.
Just straight up. And all I had to do was put my SIM card in it, ready to rock. So
I don't even come up.
Yeah, and this is an Android, but it works for iPhones, all that. All that. So just check it out. Now, a couple rules. I would say look for sellers. Of course, read the reviews. Apparently, sellers sell different phones, so you'll get some mixed messages in there. But look for phones that say fully unlocked. You could get one that's unlocked for your carrier. Like if you AT&T like me, it'll say unlocked for AT&T or unlocked for T-Mobile, whatever.
Right.
I just go for the fully unlocked joint, and look for sellers that have like, I'd say at least 500 to 1,000 reviews, because some people in there with 9 reviews, 32 reviews.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go with those. Even though you do get you get the 90-day return policy, and that's pretty dope. But I mean, and with Android too, it's not really like iPhone. Like I know the 13 is coming out, and with iPhones, it's a rush to everybody have the newest phone. But with Android, it's kind of like whatever phone you want. It's not like the rush to get the newest joint, and all of them pretty much are the same and pretty dope. So yeah, this joint says it came out in 2018, bro. $160, bro.
No, that's crazy. It's crazy because it's my time. I'm about to get a phone this weekend. That's what, and you know I was about to get that 13, but
Already know.
I haven't had a new phone in forever, bro. So my brain's been holding on to dear life. I've been waiting for this moment. So I'm like, please, the new one drops so I can go ahead and just switch over and get the new one.
So you copping the 13.
Yeah, but I'm like I'm hella behind.
If you wanted to cop a like a
12.
Like a 12 or something, I'm guessing if the 13 is going to be like 1,000 or 1,400, whatever, a 12 might run you like 400.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that.
And then what was before the 12? They didn't do it in 11, did they?
Yeah, they did. I'm like mad behind. I'm like
the 11 might be like 230, 250. And this is I got a 10. This is a 10 SX right here. This will probably run you like 100, 160, 170 bucks.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's just for anybody that just don't want to spend a grip on phones, or you need a new phone and a clutch is going to ship fast because it's Amazon, a couple bucks, and you get 90 days to just send it back. No questions asked. Just throw your SIM card in it and you're ready to rock. Yes, sir.
Oh, bro. Okay. I saw this, bro. And I'm confused. And I wanted to ask you about this. This is something I was like, man, I'm going to ask Oracle. Does it make sense? So Ashanti gets her master's, right? She owns her master's, right? But then she says she's re-recording her albums now that she has the master's. And my question is, if you control the masters, why are you re-recording? Does that make sense to you?
No, because usually when you hear about people re-recording, it's because they don't own their masters.
Yeah. So if you own the masters and you own the master recording, why are you re-recording?
I don't know.
Everybody was like, yeah, she's re-recording the album because she got it. And I'm like, am I the only one that doesn't make sense to?
I feel like it's a piece missing to this.
It's got to be.
That really doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's kind of strange. I mean, but shout out to her getting her masters, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, re-recording and you got your masters. Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, and when has that ever worked well? When have you heard a re-recording of a masters that sounded even close?
Never good. How did it work out for Miley Cyrus? Didn't she do that?
No, that was Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, my bad.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
How did that work out?
Terrible.
Ooh.
I mean, it's Taylor Swift. She gonna sell, but hers, I feel like it's a little different because they deboed her. They gotta. Everybody got deboed, but like,
I feel like they roughed her.
Yeah, they roughed her up a little bit, but like the Shanti one, I don't know. I felt like it was weird because Jay Holiday did it. If you want to hear like a record go from like great to horrible, listen to the Jay Holiday re-recordings of all those. It's the worst thing I've heard, bro. It's horrible, bro. All of them, bro. Every Jay Holiday song he re-recorded, and it sounds like I did this. I just downloaded GarageBand, and I've never recorded in my life. And we about to figure this out.
Why?
It's terrible, bro.
Dog, don't do that. You know better. You know, because the thing is, listen, if you don't own your masters and you're an artist like that, the chances you don't own reason why you don't own your masters is because you were part of a huge system that put you in the best studios with the best engineers and got you the best everything. So when you re-record them on your own in your kitchen, it's not going to be good. But I guess somebody's going to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know. That Jay Holiday, I'd be more surprised if somebody did, bro. If somebody bought that, I'd be like, man, I got it wrong on that end. It's trash, but hey.
Shout out to Jay Holiday, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit my lawyer though after this because I'm curious to know why would you do that, because I'm so confused by that. Smoking Ace says that really don't make sense. Maybe it's a loophole she's trying, but that's like saying I own the house. Well, no, that's not gonna be a good example. What's a good example? Right. But it's like I own this design, right? I own the trademark for this design, but I'm gonna remake it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you own the original, why would you remake it to use it again? And it's like the original's there.
You could put that time into doing something new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or remixing or something. I don't know. Somebody said TLC did it too. Now that's a group where it makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah.
That made perfectly. There was like a whole documentary on why they should do it. So, everybody knows that story.
Some people were initially confused why Ashanti would re-record her self-titled album since she owns the masters. Okay, I'm like, yo, I'm not crazy.
Nah. I don't know, fam.
She about to put more 808s on everything. It's gonna be like the Pussycat Dolls. They got an album called Doll Domination, right? And it's
right.
Bro, I was so tripped out by this, bro. They have a version. It's like a pop version that has no rap on it, right? It's just like, and no 808s. And then they have a regular version that's like 808 out, rappers all over it. And I'm like, bro, I'm listening to the songs like, this ain't the same album, bro. And they had two different versions. That tripped me out, dog. And the only reason I know because Polo produced it. And I love, I'm a Polo
of course.
Aficionado, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to pop joints.
Facts. Hey man, you gotta have a Ross Dress for Less version and a Downtown Locker Room version.
That's like the clubs out here. Like you go to one night and it's like they only serve Jameson, and then you go to the next night they don't have Jameson, they only serve Hennessy. You like, bro, what is going on?
Right. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, no Hennessy tonight, sir. We only have wine.
Yeah, when it's a dance floor, it's like we have Jameson. When it's only sections, the Hennessy is out.
Facts though. Expensive Hennessy. Speaking of expensive Hennessy, it's the wife's birthday weekend, so I'll be somewhere where they serve expensive Hennessy or something like that.
Hey, tell I said happy birthday, my dog.
Will do. Did a little birthday shopping yesterday. That's how I saw the sign, no refunds due to COVID. I was like, okay, all right, got you, fam. You all good. Wait, heard of a dope versus?
Ooh.
Somebody was watching something on Facebook. I think my wife was watching something. Dude and his wife were having an argument between who was better or who had more hits, Mary J. Blige or Whitney Houston.
Ooh.
That's a legit question. I'm gonna let everybody do their guesses and their Googles, but I have the answers. I got the numbers, bro. Me and my wife sat and crunched the numbers. I got the numbers, but who do y'all think had more hits?
You know what's weird? I think, strangely, I might think Mary might have more hits, but Whitney is a bigger. And I ain't gonna front. I might be sleeping on Whitney stuff because I only know a couple songs, so it's just off the top of her head that I could think of. But I feel like Whitney's just that. She just up here, bro. You know what I mean? Mary
that was my comment initially, like word for word, almost exactly what you said. I'm like, I feel like I know more Mary stuff. I feel like with Whitney, it was only like a couple, but she's just a bigger artist. Like both of them are huge artists, but like you said, Whitney is just
it's like,
come on, that's Whitney Houston.
Yeah, it's
like,
Whitney. That's the only
even Mary J. Blige would be like, Slim, that's Whitney Houston.
Right.
What you talking about? So I just want to see what people guessing down here. What they saying? More hits, I'll go Mary. Which charts? Billboard. Hot 100. Let's do that.
Let's see. Quintendo says
I gotta change them sounds, man.
Quintendo says Whitney. Realistic says Whitney. Yo Buddy says I'm thinking Mary. Smoking Aces says I'm gonna say Mary. More hits from Slim Troy says I'll go Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, and Wiseman makes a good point. He says Mary has more material, and that's kind of what my thought is. I feel like Mary was more consistent, but Whitney got higher in a shorter. Well, I don't want to say shorter time because Whitney had a long career too, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, so if we're talking Billboard Hot 100, Whitney Houston had 40 Billboard Hot 100 songs. 40, dog.
Jeez.
Yes, that's a lot. Mary J. Blige had 41.
No, snap. Hateration,
they are neck and neck
in the dancery.
That's the one. Yeah, they have 41. However, Billboard top 100 songs, Mary J. Blige had 1. Whitney Houston had 11. Not only did she have 11 number ones on Billboard, she had 7 consecutive number ones on Billboard. That means you put out, every time you dropped a single for at least 7 times in a row, that joint went number one.
That's crazy.
So I just thought those were interesting numbers. The fact that in terms of how many they've had on Billboard, they are pretty much neck and neck, but Mary has one more, but Mary has only had one Hot 100 number one, and that it was not the one I produced.
It was probably the B Cox one, right? It's a Be Without You, right? I'm
gonna guess it's the Hateration Holleration.
Because you know that the one B Cox did won all kinds of awards. Like he won I forgot, it was like crazy awards. Like he's in the Hall of Fame, some kind of Hall of Fame for that record. It's like that record. I didn't realize how big that record was until afterwards. Like, man, they went crazy with that one.
It's gonna be one of those two. It's gonna be one of those two because, well, that's the Mary song that you hear the most now. But back then, you're right. That song swept the B Cox joint. That shit swept everything, bro. But fam, because we're gonna get back to Mary in a minute. But Whitney Houston, 11 number ones and 7 consecutive number ones, bro. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's super crazy. But getting back to Mary, I know you saw the Super Bowl halftime show lineup.
Bro, they went full Avengers. I'm like, yo, what else they pulling in here, bro?
That's a fact.
Baby Keem, J-Rock. They just gonna start pulling everybody.
Oh, dog, that's dope, man. Shout out to Dr. Dre and Kendrick and Mary and M and everybody involved.
The crazy thing is, it's not really that much different. It's just they saying it up front, because normally a Super Bowl is like Beyonce performs and then it's 5 other people going to perform with her at some point,
right?
And jump out. So it's like they're just telling you up front that it's going to be us. We're going to still switch and do the same thing. So it's really not that much different, but it is cool to see like hip hop and rap, and like that Dr. Dre West Coast set is going to be crazy.
Facts. As crazy as the Super Bowl will allow, yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we did have Justin Timberlake, so their line is a little crazy. I don't think they're gonna go nowhere near that one. So they got a little room.
Nah, we ain't gonna get a whole bunch of Chronic. It ain't no fun. The homies can't have none. I don't think we're gonna get that.
And I love that song, bro.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get that. Yeah.
Nobody talks about the organ on that song, bro. That organ is incredible.
Come on, let's not talk about Dre production. And let's not talk about Dre and Puff and verses. I think we talked about that last week, but that's a mismatch.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, shout out to everybody involved in the Super Bowl show. And I know, man, just shout out to Focus and
and that's incredible.
Juan Porter and everybody, everybody that's involved.
The whole squad.
That's gonna be fire, man. And I know they got some. It's gonna be some R.I.P. Nate Dogg vocals in there. It's gonna be fire. And Mary is gonna hit that. Hateration, holleration. You already know.
Yeah. I feel like Dr. Dre gonna be out there making sure the sound is right. You know what I mean? Only the best speakers. You know what I mean?
Dr. Dre gonna be out there tuning up the band, like the actual marching band.
Yeah, this is in Dolby 17.5 digital. You like, bro, they ain't even out. Like, yeah, we running that. That's new.
Facts. This is now Beats Studio, Beats Stadium, cool, brother. Yeah. That's crazy, man. But that's gonna be a dope halftime show. So I'm definitely checking it out.
Did you see that BT is bringing back all them shows?
No, which ones?
So they're bringing back Rap City, and then Donnie Simpson is whatever his show. I forgot what his show was.
Video Soul, I believe it was.
Yeah, so that's coming back.
They bringing back what was the joint? BT Uncut.
That's the one they need to, but I mean that's just World Star right now, so it's like
basically. Well, I was gonna say YouTube, but yeah, you're right, it's World Star.
But I will say it was something about the curated and the fact that you would hear them same couple songs. You know what I mean? You would hear Still Tipping in there, then you I ain't got no on the dance floor. You hear all them songs. It was something about that curation of just that ratchet playlist that was great, man.
Facts, and of course the number one BET Uncut song ever in history, Tip Drill.
Oh yeah.
You can't think of BET Uncut and not think of Tip Drill.
Most iconic video, not the greatest song though. I will.
No, not at all. No one sings that song, but when you talk about crazy videos for the time,
Yeah, which is
that was it.
rather calm now. Looking at all the stuff that's out now, it's like, yeah, that was nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Nelly, man. Nelly's a goat.
He said, "Are they gonna bring back Rachel? Bring back Miss Cedar?"
Oh nah. That was a bad look. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's when it got weird.
That was 96, 97. That was a bit much. That was a bit much, bro.
And shout out to my bro, dog. He's the DJ for Rap City. I didn't know that till just now, until I'm reading the article and see him there. Oh, shout out to him. That's fire.
Fam, I'm not surprised.
So they must be shooting us here. That's fire. Yeah, shout out to my homie DJ Era, man. We went to college together.
Nice.
Hey, my dog.
Fire.
Hey man, so I wonder if we're gonna see people freestyle again.
Oh, wait, is Tigger coming back?
Yeah, he's hosting.
Come on, man. You got it. You got to.
But I'm saying, is it gonna be a true freestyle? Because I feel like it was a point in time, like with the Drake Blackberry thing. You know what I mean? It was like everybody was so weird about it, and now it's like nobody really freestyles. Like everything is like kind of pre-written for the most part.
I feel like it was like a 50-50 back in the day, because there's some people that you just knew weren't freestyling, and then their album came out and that verse was on their album.
Oh yeah.
And then there's other people you kind of knew who was going to freestyle just by knowing the artist and just looking at them like, all right, that's about to be for real. And then there are certain artists that they're studio artists, and they ain't freestyling. Oh, yeah. You're like, oh yeah, that verse is coming on the album that you just promoted. I already know.
But I'm not mad at that, bro, because I feel like I'm like a studio producer, bro. I'm not the producer that can be on the piano playing all these riffs and stuff like that. You give me some MIDI and some drums and stuff, though, I can finesse some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's how some artists are about. Like, you give me a mic and I'm able to punch and do all this, I can finesse. You know what I mean? But
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to get on there and freestyle. Do you want to be a purist, or do you want to have a good episode?
That's very true.
I'm going for good episode every time. What I got to do for the good episode?
Because that freestyling can go so wrong, and then you can laugh at stock. You gonna be the meme,
and then Tigger's gonna jump in there and out freestyle you. Don't forget about that. That used to happen on a regular, bro.
I'll be so mad, bro.
Get out of here. Ain't like he got worse over the years.
That is true.
and the average, let's face it, the average art of freestyling when it comes to most artists has gone down, because there's no like real there's really no need to freestyle like that. But I'm pretty sure Tigger's, so now he's gonna get up there and just smoke everybody. So listen, come with a written, do it,
bro. I'm so excited for this. I feel like this is gonna be better than Donda for me. The Kanye West documentary is supposed to drop next year. I'm excited about that.
I think it's gonna be. Wait, what is it?
So
is it just about him in general?
It's 20 years of footage. So
that's gonna be fire.
Of Kanye becoming Kanye. It's called Genius, and it's spelled wrong. So that's how you know it's good. It's spelled like it's spelled like jeans.
Right.
Like, well, no, not even that. It's JEENUYUH. Genius.
Genius.
Yeah. So you know it's gonna be good.
That's gonna be fire. And it's gonna be more entertaining than the average documentary.
Oh yeah, because
maybe not Tiger King entertaining, but it's gonna be entertaining.
Ooh, it might be though. Tiger King was lit though.
Yeah, that was too lit, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't wait, bro. That sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, especially seeing the early Kanye like producing, hearing about that story, because it's like we know about that, but I feel like seeing that in like an order, that's gonna be crazy. I hope they do it kind of like The Last Dance, where it's like a series, like it's like 10 episodes. Like it ain't like one, because sometimes when they do like a 1 hour documentary and they got all that footage, it's like they don't go deep enough into the topics. The Last Dance, you kind of can like, they built that story up. You know what I mean?
I agree. I hope it's 10, and I'd like to see at least 1.5 episodes with the double polo shirt Kanye.
Ooh.
That era.
Yeah, I want to see that. Have you seen the clip where he's like yelling at Chance the Rapper?
Nah.
Bro, you gotta see. He's like, oh, ain't nobody listening to you with your whack rap. Dog, he barking on a dog. I'm like, yo, what is going on, dog?
I can see Chance just sitting there like,
yeah. Chance is like, I don't know what's going on, bro. I love
he
my
takes
life.
it light. He's a light type of guy. So I can see him be like, well, okay.
I love my wife.
Stop, bro.
Shadow said BET was wrong for running uncut videos on Saturday and then Sunday morning preacher right after. Seems weird. In God, bro, that used to scare me, bro.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know how your life was set up back then, but
I don't know that one.
Yo, new phones, you gotta change the sounds. Listen, I don't know how your life was set up back then or what age you would be, but some people might be around the age where you would have a night out at the club, whatever, come home around tip drillish time, might have some young company with you, and you had to strategically dodge all of the condom commercials and the HIV commercials because it was going to kind of wreck what you had going on, and you had to get it in before the preacher came on.
Ooh, Kearney Thomas.
It was real. It was. If you had your TV on at certain hours of the night on a Saturday night, you was playing a lot of games.
Yeah, that was wild times.
Yeah,
that is. I never thought about it like that until he just put it like that. But that is very weird. It's like we know you just finished sinning, so let's help you out, bro. Wash those sins away.
But you know what's funny? They didn't make the lineup. They make the lineup according to the demographic of people, so they know these people end whatever they do around this time, and these people start whatever they do around this time. And there's a thin line. Some people on both sides of the line.
Bro, you don't know being scared out your sleep till Kearney Thomas yell at you at 4 a.m. And you got 100%. Your TV on loud, and he just start yelling. Boy.
100%. You're like, oh, this is not tip drill.
I'm trying to find production related stuff. It's not that much.
Okay. Well, listen, I got something. I made a post, and then Beats Music made a post about something similar, but I feel like it's a good time to mention it here. As producers, as artists, we're all artists with what we do. A lot of people may not like what you do. They may not like the beats that you make. They may not like the songs that you write, all of that stuff. However, we got to relax on saying that everybody that doesn't like what we did is a hater. Not necessarily true. People are human beings, and sometimes people just simply don't like something. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's say I don't like country music. That don't mean I'm a hater. That don't mean I hate country music. That just means like, no, it's not my bag. But I just think we got to a point now where if anyone says anything against, not even against, but not for or in favor of something that you've done, you immediately be like, yeah, that person is hating.
Right.
Sometimes people just don't like something and you have to make peace with that.
Yeah.
You gotta, that defensive behavior, sometimes it comes off is really like super, super insecure. But if you really want to have peace, you just gotta accept that some people just don't like certain things.
And I feel like low key, I'd be looking for that. I want people to like poke holes and stuff. Like I feel like that's why it's like you'll come to me with an idea, and it's like you're looking for me to try to tell you something wrong with it, right? But it's not like a hater thing. It's like we trying to figure something out. So in a way, it's like I feel like after a while you get used to it. It's kind of like, all right, you kind of like want that.
I feel like that's the next level of it. Like once you could get past that immediately becoming defensive, you start to seek out those people that may not like it, and you ask them why.
Exactly.
Like you were saying, I often will hit you and other people, and I won't even say what you think about this. I won't say what you like about this. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this? That's the only question I ask. What's wrong with this, or what would you change about this? We just got to make peace. You just got to make peace with the fact that not everything is for everybody. And I think Beats Music's post was geared towards engineers. It was like, a producer may not, or an artist may not like the mix that you did because they had a certain vision. in their mind. That don't mean that you suck as an engineer. They just simply
true.
don't like it. So I was like, yeah, that kind of ties into the post I did a few days ago.
I mean, it is tough because you got to think we're taking an idea from someone else's head, the vision that they have, and they don't know exactly how to explain it, and then you got to try to guess to try to get it. It's a difficult job, even with mixes, bro. It's like with realistic is easy, you know what I mean? But like I've had experience with other engineers where they were good engineers. It's just I didn't like the way they mixed my beats, bro. It's like they would, and then I'm like, bro, like you mixing it too clean, bro. Like I wanted a little ratchet. I want the little, turned up to it. You know what I mean? Like keep the idea that I had and just do your thing on top of that. But it comes with it, man. I feel like anything like with music, it's communication, it's revisions, it's going back and forth, it's middle ground and compromise. You know what I mean? So
and it's art.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny because there's so much technical stuff and numbers and digits and a lot of things that allow for precision in the realm of art. So it's kind of like a conflicting type of thing. Or you could just totally avoid the whole engineer thing like Madlib used to do and be like, yo, here's a 2-track. Just mix my 2-track.
Hey, bro, sometimes when I send the stems, bro, I send the music as a group, the bass, and then the drums.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them to change too much. So it's like, you only can tweak so much based off what I gave you. You know what I mean?
Bust them. I sent realistic something yesterday, and it had like a lot of bust stuff in it. It had the individual stuff as well, but a lot of it was just bust.
Yeah. Gotta keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bust it down.
Let's see. I see avatar with blonde hair, and it says, "Don't hate on us vegans." That must be umami. It's got to be. Young vegan gangs.
Don't hate on us vegans.
It's got to be. I'm guessing it's umami. I can't see because the little icon is so tiny, but I'm guessing.
That's fine. Real quick, I know I meant to go over this like a few weeks ago. The difference between volume and gain. Did I talk about that here?
No, but that is one of those things that I didn't understand for a while in my life.
Yep, something else we did a post about. But just for people that may need to know, the difference between volume and gain is what is coming in. So like lowering the gain of something, which is super important, like before it hits your plugins, before it hits the fader track, you want to maybe turn the gain down so things aren't clipping when they come in. So gain is pre, volume post. Yeah.
I don't know why I never thought of it that simple. I probably had a weird way of explaining to myself. That makes more sense. That was a better way of explaining it.
That's a simplified explanation.
Sure.
But one of the reasons why I bring it up is because a lot of us don't think of gain in those terms. Like for instance, like we'll have something playing and we'll put plugins on it, right? But rarely will we check to see if we're clipping or how much headroom we have going into the plugins. You just keep adding plugins, and you don't realize you clipped on the first one. Yeah, so now you're just amplifying. Like I use Ableton. So there's a Ableton device called Utility, which is basically, you can control the panning and width and all that stuff. Throw one of them joints on, turn it down. They have a Max for Live version that actually has a meter on it. So what I'll do is I might have a few of those on the same track, like in between certain plugins. So I can just monitor the level all the way across the chain. And I put that in my template.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. And I know there's definitely an equivalent in every DAW. So just put that on your tracks. And a lot of times it makes more sense to adjust those things than it does to adjust the actual fader of the track, especially if you're going for headroom. Because if you're already clipping and then you turn down the fader to try to get like 6 dB of headroom, you already clipped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Gain staging, I felt like too, I had an issue with mixing at one point, and I just didn't understand like gain staging, getting everything stood up to the proper, you know what I mean? And then once I figured that out, I was like, oh, that's so, I get it now. It makes so much sense. But, the basics is what, keep you in there. The Tim Duncan.
Facts though. Hey, yeah, but don't clip going into your plugins.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. It's trash. It's never gonna sound good.
Young Black Metaphor, what up, man?
What up, pimp? Black Metaphor, the king of the 2500, as well as other things.
He makes music that make you want to get money. It's like every time you hear a beat, it's like, ooh, I feel like I should be drinking champagne right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Every time I hear a Black Metaphor beat, I feel stupid that I got laces on my shoes.
Yeah, it's like,
I should be able to just step out of these joints.
It's like I'm disappointed in myself that I'm not in a Rolls Royce right now.
That's a fact. Like, hardcore luxury. That's what my man makes. Hardcore luxury. Shout out to Black Metaphor.
Let's see. DJ Now 12, what up, bro? Let's see. How did you feel? Did you see the 21 Savage clips on academics?
Nah.
So 21 Savage needs a podcast, bro. He has a career in podcasting. If he drops a podcast, it's gonna be great, bro. He's one of those people that a great speaker, bro. Like I could see how some people wouldn't assume that he's like a great speaker like that, but he's like, you could just tell he's a super smart dude and the way he thinks. But he was talking about how in Atlanta, it's people who don't think Drake is the biggest artist, that Future to them is the biggest artist. And I thought it was so wild that people didn't understand that. But I guess it's because living here, bro, here, dog, Future is like king, bro. I mean, Drake, people still love Drake, but like Future is different. Even for me, dog, like it's no Future slander. You know what I mean? Like I'm upset. You say Future anything, bro, it's negative, I'm upset, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah. Yeah, you can't front on Future out here. They talk about Future on the news out here regularly. Yeah. You just can't do it.
But other places, like when I, talk to people back home, they kind of get it, but they don't, it's not the same. And I was like, yeah, it's so wild that it's like how culturally, you know what I mean, it can make a difference. But it is the clubs and all of this stuff that we're around. So that's what makes a difference. You know what I mean? It's like you're not gonna get them trending topic in the cut, like random B cut Future joints in the club, and you know what I mean, in maybe North Carolina.
Yeah, but not Sandusky, Ohio.
Yeah, you're not gonna get those. So your perspective of what's popping is gonna be way different. But yeah, you should watch that joint, man. 21's that whole interview was great. Like,
and what was it on?
Academics got a podcast now.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't checked out. I haven't checked out his podcast, but I imagine whatever Academics is gonna do, media wise, like him starting a podcast, I didn't think it was gonna be anything short of like a good podcast.
Oh yeah, it's good. He made Rich the Kid walk off the stage. Yeah, he's starting early. Academic is good what he does. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. Good for him. I don't know why I thought of something crazy. People walking off the stage. I was thinking about R. Kelly during the Gayle King interview.
That whole R. Kelly thing is crazy.
They about to throw the book at your boy.
Yeah, that boy about to catch the book, the vinyl, the magazine.
Fact.
That boy catching everything.
They're like, yo, here's a bunch of sentences, and you got 3 more states to go, fam. Yeah, they lined up to punch you in the face with these allegations and sentences. So, hey, man, whatever. Only person going for him is Bill Cosby, and that's true. That's actually true.
912 says that's Atlanta culture and how they support him. Girl, I will say maybe, and I feel like LA is kind of like that. I feel like it's gotten, I don't know. When you think of LA, you think about beefs, but I feel like internally, LA does a good job of working with each other and supporting each other. And I might be wrong. I'm just looking from the outside. But Atlanta is like the prototype of we all going, even if we don't care about for each other, we're gonna do business together. Yeah. It's like everybody understands, like, yo, we got to keep up with this lifestyle. We got to make this money. So we gonna deal with each other. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I've been to a lot of places, and it was weird when I came here, and that's how easy it was, like that the culture was like that. Because like coming from certain places, nobody's trying to help anybody, or people say like less work. They don't really want to do anything, or they don't, or like let's get some bread. They're not really gonna get no bread. Out here, it was like, no, I meant it immediately, like ASAP. Like, no, we're working the next day. We're getting bread the next week. I'm like, wow, this is amazing out here. What's wrong with everybody else?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Hey, shout out to them. Also, speaking of shout outs, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I got to shout out Dropbox. Once again, as somebody going to another new computer, bro, Dropbox, clutch, man. Clutch. I'm not going to make a big thing about it because I feel like I talk about this twice a year, but yo, put your sessions, your go-to files, your valuable whatevers in Dropbox or some type of cloud service. Listen, backup drives are amazing and everything, but your house catches on fire, your regular drive and your backup drive burn. Somebody steals your hard drive or just breaks into your studio. I know about that. They got the backup drive, they got the hard drive, they got everything. Yeah. Plus, if you save certain stuff to wherever your Dropbox folder is, like I do, like every time I do something in Ableton, it just automatically saves the Dropbox. I don't have to ever think about it, and it's just like an automatic peace of mind. So I can't tell you how much relief that joint took off my shoulders. So I'm just saying, some type of cloud service. You don't got to get a big boy plan, but I suggest you get something decent. I think I got like I don't know what size Dropbox plan I got, but it's enough to have my entire Ableton library, all my go-to everything's blogs and content and stuff that we create. Sample everything right in the Dropbox, bro. I'm telling you. So when you're switching over to a new computer, it's amazing. And if you got more than one computer, all that stuff goes to all of those computers and your phone.
You do yours where you make the Dropbox folder and then you just share everything within that. And so as soon as you make a change, it just automatically sends it to the cloud. That's the way you do yours?
Yeah. So like my Ableton library is in my Dropbox folder.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, the joint for the sample packs or whatever in the Dropbox folder.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is there. And it's the same setup on every computer. So basically, when you get a new computer, you just make a Dropbox folder and say, I want to sync it to my cloud Dropbox folder. And now your new computer has the same Dropbox folder set up.
Gotcha.
So it's super simple. And then there's a folder in there. I think I call it Essentials or something like that. Like all the programs that I know when I get a new computer, I'm going to want to put those on, like Ditto, the clipboard program. Bulk rename utility, like stuff like that I know I'm going to want on every the joint where I could pinch the zoom on my screens and stuff, touch whatever that is, that's in there. So anytime I get a new computer, set.
Right. Yeah. I need to update mine. Like I just need to get more organized with it. I just haven't been messing with it as much. So, but that's the next thing. I want to get like a better system, organize my stuff, and make sure I keep everything backed up. Because it's weird, bro. Because when you think of a backup drive, it's kind of pointless when you think about it, unless you have it in a separate location. Right. I never thought about it until you just said that. It's like, yo, it's kind of if it's right beside it. The only way that it works is if that drive just fails. But anything else happens to the crib or someone takes it, that's a wrap. Yeah.
And you have to manually and periodically copy the stuff from the drive onto it. It's not automatic.
See, I got a big drive that's on my desk, and then when I plug in to make beats, I got it set for the time machine to automatically just pull all the drives.
Okay.
So a lot of times when I'm making beats, it just backs up anyway. But I still have the cloud of like all the newer beats and stuff that I'm making and all the newer sounds that I'm using and stuff like that, and just so I can keep it on the storage. But I probably should do more.
It's worth it because you can go somewhere and have to buy a computer or something like that, and you go, or you may have to send a session or something to somebody and you out and about. Well, Dropbox right there, you got the Dropbox app on your phone. Here's a link. Go and download it.
Do you be bouncing your stems like as soon as you make a beat?
I try to get in the habit of that. It used to be 100% of the time. Now it might be 60-40.
Yeah, that's all right.
Actually 40-60.
I've been getting lazy, bro. I was like, man, I need to, but I don't want to right now. Even though it's a couple more steps, it's like, I don't feel like it.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's 40-60. Kind of lazy with it.
I need to. I say that now, and then I'm gonna get mad because a plugin loses. You know how sometimes they lose the patch, and then you forget what it was. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna be so upset, and then I'm gonna be doing that for like 4 months of bouncing the stems for everything. So yeah, don't listen to me. Bounce the stems because that's annoying, bro.
Wait, I got two Max for Live gems for my Ableton users out there. There are two Max for Live plugins, really simple utilities. Because in Ableton, of course, you can name files and that's cool. But one of them renames like every file on the track, and like you could set it up how you want. You could have like the numbers after, so it goes in order. You could change the beginning of the file name. You can make prefixes, suffixes, all that type of stuff. It's called a clip renamer. And then the second one, maybe more important than that, it's called clip exporter. So at Ableton, you have clips. That is not a WAV file. What you recorded exists somewhere, and you could bring it up in your browser, but it may not have the name that you typed on the clip. It's just going to be a file.
Random, yeah.
Exactly. So the way I used to do it was I would right click and either freeze or crop the file. And that way it would save the name, but then it would put all those crop numbers after it and all that type of stuff. Anyway, with clip exporter, after I rename all the clips, you could just send them joints to a certain folder. You can normalize up to any dB with it if you want. You can put fade outs or fade ins. I usually put like maybe a 10 millisecond fade out on a couple things to get rid of some pops occasionally. And it just makes things super, super simple because with Ableton, as fun as it is to use, when it's time to export stuff, like just to a folder, some sounds, not that easy. So clip renamer, clip exporter.
Not bad. Not
bad.
Yes,
indeed. Let's watch.
See, do you like them over OneDrive? I've never used OneDrive. What about you?
Me either. I've been a Dropbox person. I can't say that Dropbox is better than anything. I do believe it's more universal though. Dropbox is the Pro Tools of cloud stuff.
It sucks. And go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I'm not a big I don't use Macs. I have iPhone, but I don't use Mac. So I don't use iCloud. And to my knowledge, like iCloud is not the type of cloud service where you would do all of that.
Yeah. And I will say it's tough, bro, because it's like you got to pick a side because I'm so invested in Dropbox that it's like I can't go back. Like Evernote. Bro, Google Docs is better than Evernote, but I'm so invested in Evernote. I've been on Evernote since 2009, bro.
Yeah.
So I got all of them notes from all the way back then to now. And it's like, bro, I'm not about to port all them things over. I'm too invested. You know what I mean? Unless something major happens, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So look at that kind of at the beginning.
That's Spotify for me.
Yeah. Same here. All my podcasts, except for like 2, I listen to on Spotify.
Everything. The playlist is getting crazy. Yo, by the way, I need an album to work out to. So if anybody could suggest me an album to work out to, I would be more than happy. I've been working out to the same album for over a month now. I made a playlist actually. It's mostly Baby King. It's like 3 other songs in there at the end. And the thing is, I do that thing in the morning where I just 30 minutes up and down the steps running. And the playlist is 30 minutes and 1 second long. So I've been rocking with that, but I almost don't hear it anymore.
Hey man, I can see you my playlist. The thing about I got one that's like a more gym kind of thing, but I ain't updated that one in a second. My main one, it's eclectic, bro. It's gonna send you on it's gonna go from super ratchet to you might hear Sarah Bareilles to it's gonna go to some R&B. It's all over the place, but it's all great. It's all slaps, but
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Good taste, man. Good taste. But I think I'm gonna post that in my stories too. Just I need something new to work out to. It don't even have to be new. Just good workout music.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Thanks though.
Do you want to see T.I. versus 50 Cent in a versus? He called him out again.
Yeah, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. 50 ain't gonna ever do that.
Yeah. I think 50 no. I don't think that's a good look for him.
Nah, it's not, and it's not even that he would like lose or get washed or win or lose is subjective. It could go either way, I think. But I just think 50 he's
different
calculated.
Mindset.
So he's in a total different space, and he's too calculated to leave himself open to that type of judgment on a public stage. I just don't see him doing that.
Yeah, that's the same here.
Who is the next versus? Did they say? Yeah.
Bro, I feel like their marketing has been off. Because I get it, because Swiss and them it's not in the forefront as much because they sold the company. So I get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But since that kind of happened, I haven't been seeing it as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I ain't really checked the verses since the Locks joint.
Yeah, I haven't been that invested in a minute. But I will say it's about to cool down. Everybody about to be back in the house. Those probably the ones.
Facts.
Because, bruh, it's like, advertisement wise, this summer has been terrible for two reasons: iOS 14 and then people being outside. So I'm hoping people being back inside is going to help some. But jeez, it was terrible. It's been terrible.
iOS 14 is the devil, fam.
Bro.
Listen, for y'all that don't know what we're talking about, iOS 14 with Apple, basically their privacy thing has made it really hard for advertising on almost anything. When I saw that joint creep up into the email,
it's a wrap.
Yeah, open up Klaviyo, like y'all talking about iOS 14 too, man. Apple put the brakes on it. Everybody, bro.
And they gonna launch their own ad thing. I just wish they would have waited to do that and launch theirs first. At least give us an option. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the crazy thing, because we know it's coming, but I don't like the whole, like, some of the guys are, we care about your privacy. It's like, no, we want to stop you receiving ads from everybody else. So now we can hit you with our ad platform. So you still going to get ads and you're still going to get targeted ads. But this way, it's going to be from us, and we're going to arrange it so that you can't really say no.
That's right.
Yeah. And I didn't realize how deep it was until my phone got destroyed and I had to go back to using my iPhone. And I had to update to iOS 14, and then everything that pop up. Would you like the app to not know anything about you ever, not get the ad joint? I ain't gonna lie, for a lot of stuff, I was like, nah, don't want it. Right. I'm like, I see why. I see why Facebook ads are so trash right now.
Let's see. DL says, okay, first Smoking Aces says, just work out the Crunk Juice album.
Damn.
Wow.
I have a heart attack.
Wait, Crunk Juice album, is that the Nelly? Because Nelly had he had
Pimp Juice.
Okay, that's why I was getting confused. I'm like, why do I keep thinking Nelly? But I feel like it's not the right album. Crunk Juice. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Hey, that's a good album. Lil Jon, Eastside Boys, you can't go wrong with that one.
Facts.
I'm not mad at that. Let's see. Try some older Sauce Walker songs. Are you from Texas? Gotta be from Texas. I'm not mad at Sauce though. Sauce got some joints.
Sauce Walker, son.
Let's see. I feel like it should be JD versus Dallas Austin. High take. I'm actually not mad at that. No, I'm not mad at that.
Damn, that's pretty all right.
I will say I feel like Dallas is another one that it's like people don't know. So it's like you don't think, people don't know Dallas catalog like that. But if you knew his catalog, it's crazy.
Those be the best verses. And we haven't seen one of those in a minute. To where like it's such a sleeper that they start playing songs. You're like, what? Didn't know what? Like everything is such a surprise.
I'm not mad at that. And they homeboys. So I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah. That's actually one of the best matchups I've heard in a minute, especially with like JD.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. That's actually a really good one.
Dog. But Puff, not Dre. Puff and Trackmasters.
Oh yeah, crazy.
That's the one. That's all you need.
Oh yeah.
Puff versus Trackmasters, or Hitman versus Trackmasters if you want to be.
Man, I want that. Correct. I want that young producer energy back in the game, man. Like, give me like
Jetson versus who?
Ooh.
Jetson Weezy.
That's a good one. That's a good
Jetson
one.
Weezy would be good.
Mike Will versus Mustard.
That'd be fire. London versus who?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough one, bro.
Yeah, because London got a bag that kind of gets a little more versatile than a lot of people.
His R&B joints is crazy. His
Yeah,
rap joints is crazy. Then you gotta talk about like OG Parker and Smash and all them.
come
They
on,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, I would like to see that energy. You know what I mean? Because I felt like that Hit Boy and Boy Wonder one was great. I loved it.
It was.
Like I was like at home having the time of my life watching that joint.
Tay Keith versus who?
Ooh. Those are tough, bro.
It's a lot of them to go around.
I want to see Murder Beats.
Oof. Ooh, Metro versus who?
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. He
Not
probably had to go
like
Southside or
Southside.
somebody.
Not Southside. Like not like somebody in the same camp.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, London versus Metro.
I don't think that's a good matchup because
Not good.
Metro got
Too much.
Yeah, not saying London ain't goated, but let's see, London versus Aon Keys. Ooh, that's Aon them guys. They track record is crazy, bro. That's a tough one, bro. I mean, I'm not mad at that matchup, but Aon Keys is tough. I see why you say it though.
Yeah, because it got to be somebody that's versatile like that.
Yeah, because they both could do the R&B and the rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Aon Keys joint. That's another one. Their joints is stupid, bro. They had runs where it's like, bro, how many records did y'all do, bro?
Too many.
Sunny Digital versus London. That's a good one. I'm not mad at that one at all.
Nah. Murder Beats versus Cardo.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is good.
Cardo's another one, man. Cardo got 1 million hits, bro.
Facts.
And he just be in the cut, chilling, cooking up, bro.
Cardiac gotta get at somebody too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
Cardiac be good.
Young Chop versus what happened with Young Chop, man?
I don't know.
Last time I seen he was wilding out in Atlanta, and people were like trying to check on him. So I hope he got straight because Chop created a sound, bro.
Facts.
Like that's like iconic, bro.
A lot of the goats. Speaking of goats and people creating a sound, shout out to Bangladesh for reposting.
That was love.
Yeah, he reposted our topic about him being a pioneer. Shout out to Bangladesh, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, it had me confused because I think he was talking. He had issues or he was talking spicy to somebody. So it was like our clip and then him talking spicy. I was like, wait,
he was talking spicy to Mace of all people.
Okay, I was like, I've got confused. It's like, is he bad?
Like no, we had nothing to do with the Mace thing that came prior to him reposting us. But yeah, he was talking super spicy about Mace versus somebody. Yeah,
gotcha.
But man, shout out to Bang, bro.
Nard and B versus that's a good one.
Whoa,
Nard and B, that's a good one. They got some joints too.
Whoa, Cardiac and Hitmaker.
That's kind of weird because it's like Jordan versus Pippen. They on the same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. We gotta get some young producer energy back. I think that'd be fire. Or just some producer energy, like real producer energy in general, man.
Honorable C Note versus that's another one, bro. I don't think people want them issues, bro. That man is a monster, bro. He's different, bro.
C Note is crazy.
He's one of the people that I'm like, it's like I'm a fan of certain producers, and then I'm like a fan. C Note is in that. I really rock with his production. And for years, bro, like he's always been dope. Ever since I knew who he was, bro, he's been crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's fire. Bro, we need to just take all these names and just dump them down because a lot of these people could just go against each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that'd be dope. But man, I don't know. I think it might be that time, sir.
All right, let's get it, man. Well, man, if y'all haven't, man, Trap Therapy. Newest kit by me and Young Sound Oracle. It's been going crazy, man. You want to tell them about it?
Also, today is the last day to get Trap Therapy at the introductory price and the last day to get into our giveaway. We're giving away a MIDI. Okay, 3 winners. 1 winner. First one is going to get a MIDI controller, a huge gift certificate to the producerkit.com, and another huge gift certificate to soundoracle.net. And then the other 2 winners both get huge gift certificates to theproducerkit.com and soundoracle.net. So really, you can't lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's either you're going to win big or you're going to win big and get a MIDI control.
Yeah.
So
or just have fire sounds.
Facts.
So it's like you win either way.
Facts. So I'm gonna check on how many slots we get. I'm gonna put out a email in the next. I don't know. I'll try to do it in a minute, and then hey, best of luck to everybody that purchased. Best of luck to everybody that's in the getting into the giveaway, and we'll see who wins for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so get that trap therapy, man. The reviews is going crazy. I was just posting up. I got to schedule that Trizzy video. He went crazy on that joint.
Facts though.
And then I think Hive. Somebody tagged me in some joints. So I need to look at that.
Oh yeah, Hive got some. Beats got some.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through and post some of these videos.
Fire, man. Listen, like we say every week, it's been another episode of UnQuantized Podcast.